frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You must be getting switch it.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Cunningham. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Cunningham. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. Stop your whining.
Hey, echo. Ready.
On first down, Elway. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Shotgun handoff now to Forte. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, foxtrot. Hey!
Check 55, Mike.
Here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
On third down, Elway. And able to find Dorsett. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is Forte. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
On the double. Mike 52. Go. Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Elway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Texans' 36-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got his man Sharp, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cunningham. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. It could cost you a game or win you one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Elway. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
High 7. 52, Mike, 52. They're not ready for this, man. So go.
From the shotgun, Elway. Dorsett making the catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's it, buddy. We go work.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot.
Forte. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Exit, exit. Now. Bravo. Let's go.
Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right, Forte. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Elway. The open man is Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Elway sets up the screen to Forte. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
30 base.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Hey, Zoo.
Safety's creeping.
Hey.
Play.
Hit it.
On 2nd down, Elway. It's complete to Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Cunningham to throw. Bryant has it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now it's Elway. It's complete. It's Forte. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Check.
Ready?
Elway will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Elway. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Peterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Peterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Elway to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Cunningham. Flush to his right. That's complete to Sharp. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Forte. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Now it's Elway. He's got Smith here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Wahoo.
52, 52. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Peterson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson. Adrian Peterson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Peterson. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Down. 60 outlaw.
I'm going to run you.
Hey, orbit.
Run you over.
Yep.
Check 99. Check 99. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 51.
Elway to throw on second. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Now! Rick, Delta. Ready?
One last shot for Elway. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.